What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in a motherfucking building. This time, I'm back for a recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 11, episode 4, I believe. This episode was juicy, baby. I actually can't wait to get into it. Portia's part with Dennis and his mother, just a mess. But we gonna get right into it, you guys. Okay, I can't be fucking with y'all for too long. I got a movie on Lifetime waiting on me. Honey is getting good. I got my gummy bears. I can't wait to get all up into that. But first, let's talk about Kandi. Kandi and Todd go and see our girl, Dr. Jackie, from Married to Medicine, honey. And Kandi is letting Dr. Jackie know she wants to have more children. She wants to do it via surrogate. All I got to say is Kim Kardashian did it, honey, and got a beautiful, healthy child out the deal. So hopefully the same can happen for Kandi and Todd. I don't see an issue with it. I personally, though, and this is just my opinion, I don't really think Kandi should have any more kids. I just don't. I feel like she is way too busy unless she plans to settle down because, you know, you got a little baby there and you having another one too. Ty got to talking about the no child being left behind. I'm like, goddamn, is we in school or what? We don't want to leave another, because Dr. Jackie was like, y'all could just have y'all one, you know, so they don't want to do that. They want to have at least 2 more. And I don't know, they're just looking for somebody to do it for them. Dr. Jackie recommends somebody that has already been a surrogate to other families, so Kandi is going to look into that. Dr. Jackie lets them know that it's going to be expensive. It's gonna run them some coins. Kandi got it, though. You got it. You opening up another OLG. You got some money, Kandi. You can do it, girl. Wasn't that one part funny? Todd talking about, well, let me get back to work, you know, because I may have 2 women expecting our baby. You know, I got to go back to work. Todd, you know you don't do no damn work. Stop playing. You know, Kandi got you on payroll. And you just pose it. I'm just playing. But I guess Todd is what? He the manager. He the CEO of what? OLG. Is that all he do now? Is he still doing his other jobs? Y'all let me know. I wonder if he do anything else besides the OLG restaurant. Hell, they about to have another one. You gonna be there too, Todd? Oh, they also mentioned that they are going to have their babies, I think, as twins. That way they be the same age and just get it out of the way. I didn't know. Another thing I didn't know is Kandi had all those fibroid surgeries. I didn't know that. So I feel her, though. If you can get out of that pain and get out of having some kind of surgery, honey, go on and do it. You got the coins. Okay, so next we got Eva. She meeting her babe, Michael. And they're going to have some cigars and some drinks. And they get to talking about NeNe and how Eva is going to have NeNe speak at her wedding. Because Eva is so fun. Not Eva. Because NeNe is so funny. And it's so funny when I saw Eva saying that. I was like, that's how I feel about NeNe. And I don't even know her. It's like NeNe is a big sister. She definitely gives off that vibe. And you can tell that Eva really cares about NeNe. Like she really fuck with her. So I think it's a big thing for her to ask NeNe to speak at her wedding on behalf of her, and you know, and NeNe can be that big sister, you know, because she's been married. You know, unlike some of these bitches on this show, she's had children. You know, NeNe is Real Housewives of Atlanta. Love her or hate her, she is Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's why when y'all sit up here and go for Kenya, and well, Kenya's not Real Housewives of Atlanta. She brings the mess, but she wasn't a wife when she got on here. You gotta be what the show is. You know, and I'm not saying you can't be single on the show. I'm just saying for you to really carry this show, and, you know, her being married to Greg for a long time. Guess what somebody said on the fucking internet? And I thought it was the most horrible thing I saw. This person got to going into how Greg has cancer, and this person was like, well, that's what NeNe get, picking out that old ass man. First off, she married that man because she loved him, which is what a lot of you motherfuckers don't do. You sit up and marry motherfuckers just because they look good, just because they young, just because they got money and they buy you all these expensive, lavish gifts, i.e. Portia, you know. And I don't want to completely go in on Portia because I do think she cares for her dude. But let's be honest, their relationship is very superficial. And at least with NeNe, she has something real. She got something real. You know, they got Brent together, that Greg has raised Bryson. You know, so they are a real family. So yes, that is the big sis of this group that you go to. You can't go to these other bitches. What Marlo go tell you? How to marry some old ass white man and live off his money and be his whore? Is we live, whore? Is we live? Shit. But y'all know what I'm saying. What Kandi go do? She can't even speak up to her motherfucking mother. She ain't go really, she go be all passive aggressive, pausing and shit, and doing that little silly ass laugh, talking about how she ain't gonna get into shit, but steady messing with shit. Y'all know what Kandi do. Stay with the mess. I don't want nothing to do with nothing, and you all up in it. Child, how did this end up being about Kandi, honey? But that is pretty much what Eva and them talked about. And then she had mentioned to him that somebody got to go get the kids because she got to go cake testing for her wedding. One thing I do want to point out really quickly is I like this scene with Eva. Eva, you said you would put a little something in that cigar, honey. Was you talking about that Mary Jane, honey? I think Eva said, yeah, I'm from California. Shit, we smoke blunts. And, you know, I think I heard her say that on here. So I like Eva. Eva is laid back, go with the flow. She ain't silly ass. She don't give me silly. And they keep acting all ditzy and shit. I'm going to get to the mess. I'm going to get to the shit that they were saying. It really kind of bothered me what they were saying about Eva. It's coming up, you guys. But I like Eva. She cleared up the situation with Kandi. What was that, last week? About her shading Shamea's color. And I told y'all she has a baby with fucking Kevin McCall, who is a dark-skinned, beautiful man. So I just would doubt she would come at Shamea. Was she being shady? Yeah, but I didn't see nothing with her being a colorist. We need to not do that. We need to pay attention to what people are saying. I can get where people kind of, you know, where people could kind of see where she was being shady, but she ain't mean shit by it. Eva didn't mean shit by it. She was saying that Shamea is not in the group black. Not that Shamea is extra black, but I guess it came off. They may have edited, honey. I don't know what they did, but that girl didn't mean that shit. Damn, I cannot move on. It's something that her fiance said that kind of pissed me off. Because Eva kept trying to tell him how NeNe is funny. And NeNe is very funny. She's a lot funnier than a lot of comedians. She's funnier than Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish put together, if you ask me. She done cracked me up so many times. I'm sick of this whole spiel of you have to be a comedian and have that title to be considered funny, to be, you know, yes, comedians are very talented at what they do, but we got somebody like Jamie Foxx that can be a comedian and sing. You know, he's not tied to just being a comedian. Y'all act like can't nobody be a baby comedian or be funny or be, maybe NeNe is Richard Pryor to somebody. I mean, damn. There's a lot of people that don't even really like Richard Pryor like that. He ain't even really in my top 5. I think he's funny, but he just ain't in my top 5, honey. I'll do my top 5 for y'all another day. But yeah, I didn't like his little comment of, well, I got Richard Pryor on vinyl, Motherfucker, didn't nobody ask you nothing, you square-headed motherfucker, you SpongeBob SquarePants looking motherfucker. Let me calm down, because I do like Eva, and I don't need to be talking about her man, but you watch it, Mr. Michael. We got Portia and Dennis. I'm going to make this really quick because y'all know I'm not really interested in her and Jermaine Dupri's daddy. Honey, they boring to me. But she meets his mother. They are at dinner. Portia seemed kind of nervous. The mother kept looking at her funny. I'm like, did they edit it like this? But the mother was looking at her ass sideways like, what's your intentions? Is y'all getting a prenup? Is y'all getting married? Portia's like, well, I don't know. And she damn near spit down her drink on her white dress. And Dennis acting like he don't know. They just know that he told her he loved her on the first date. First time he met her. So that's pretty much, you guys, what they talked about. And I ain't got shit to say about them. Because we already know what is going on with that. He just buying her shit. She's a sugar baby. Okay? That's it. They got a movie on Lifetime to show y'all ass what that's about. Next, we got our girl Cynthia. Cynthia is so beautiful, you guys. Cynthia is breathtaking. God, please give me what Cynthia got. That way I can have it when I'm her age. I'm serious. That's a badass woman. Look at me, honey. Jealous of somebody that's 51, honey. Cynthia bad. Shut your mouth, honey. She a bad mother, honey. Anyway, she's talking to her man. I was about to call him Will. I think his name is Mike. She's infatuated with him. They talk on FaceTime all the time. She even talked to him while she was doing her damn confessionals. I'm like, Cynthia, is it really necessary? People keep sitting up here saying, well, Cynthia is acting like a little girl. And when you like people, that's how you act. I don't see him constantly sending her fucking gifts, manipulating her into liking him. I don't see that. I see two people that really like each other. He seems fond of Cynthia. More so than Will. He seems more genuine, He ain't all that cute to me, but I wouldn't turn it down either, though, because, shit, I'm done having kids, so what do I care what the man look like? I'm just saying, yeah, how you doing? Look, let me get off of Cynthia's man, honey. But yeah, I think their relationship is cute, and I don't have an issue with theirs the way I kind of do Portia's. So, we'll get to it. Also, Cynthia tells the guy, what the fuck is his damn name? I was about to say Will. It ain't fucking Will. Mike, I believe. She tells him that she's having a Bailey queue. Cynthia, you name every fucking thing after yourself. 50 Cent. The Bailey Bowl. Now you're having a Bailey queue. All the girls are coming together. They're going to gossip. They go ask these messy ass questions, honey. It's coming. It is coming. I like this episode, though, so I have a problem. I have a problem with it. I don't have too much to say about Shamari. All I can say is she's looking for 2 twin cakes for her twin boys. She's having a party for them. And, it's a big deal. I believe it's going to be one of their first parties, if I'm not mistaken. She's buying some $900 cakes. Is that total? I think that's the total of the cake, not per cake, because that would just be too fucking much. But she plans on inviting 100 people to the party. She's talking with her mother-in-law, and I don't like that bitch. Yeah, I said it. I don't like the bitch. Because she hit me with the I'm over 50 and I could feel and treat you any kind of way I want to because you with my son, the star. he's a star to me. He ain't really to nobody else. He's not the best man in like New Edition. Like he's background. And she just had to fill Shamari out. It just looked like Shamari had to go through some unnecessary bullshit with her. And I don't like bitches that act like that. Yes, these days you have to fill people out, but you don't ever have to treat people like shit. And she just really served me that. Like she was difficult for no fucking reason. And she got to telling Shamari, well, I know we done had our times, you know. And that let me know, oh, you admit to clowning and acting a fool and treating this girl any kind of way. Well, I got to make sure, you know, you really love my son. And fuck that. You know, yes, it's your son. It's your son. That's fine. But don't treat a potential woman like she ain't shit because she's with your son and she got to jump over all these hoops. Don't treat people like that. You could be kind to people. And she just, look, there are a lot of mothers that act like bitches to their sons' girlfriends and sometimes wives. Because they feel like, I'm the woman in my son's life. Who are you? You don't compete with the woman. That woman just gave me bad vibes, child. Yeah, his mother thought that Shamari was a gold digger and there were so many women after him. He ain't even a cute one. We all know that Ralph is the cutest in New Edition. Where y'all been at? Him and Mike. I mean, come on, we know that. And Bobby back in the day wasn't bad. I wouldn't take Bobby now, but all three of them, shit. Johnny Gill, ooh, yes, honey, yes. I love me some Johnny. Y'all see I got all excited and shit when we start talking about Johnny Gill, honey. I'm going to have to listen to him, shit. But yeah, I mean, nobody's checking for Ronnie DeVoe like that. So they got this exaggerated opinion of him. I don't know, y'all. It's going to be a little hard for me, honey. So Shamari even brings up that Ronnie's mother sent her a Christmas card and, sent him a Christmas card and didn't put Shamari nowhere on the card or any. I had to ask his mother. He would tell his mother stuff. The bitch wouldn't speak to me. Just childish, petty ass shit. So when I tell you I done been through that and this is going to be annoying to see. She claims she likes Shamari now, but I wouldn't trust that bitch. I just wouldn't. And she gonna say something, let the past be in the past. No, bitch. You capable of doing it once, you'll do it again. Keep your eye out on that bitch, Shamari. So next we are at Cynthia's house, and honey, Portia had her hot dog king, honey, send them over hot dogs, all different type of hot dogs, fried Oreos. NeNe and Marlo come. Marlo look really cute. Marlo is stank and she is a jealous female. I will say that much. She gonna do some shit, you guys. I'm gonna get to it. That I peeked that shit. So NeNe get to telling, Cynthia and Marlo that Eva wants her to be in her wedding and she wants her to speak at the wedding. And then Cynthia's just like, NeNe, are you guys even cool like that? Why can't she have friends? Come on, Cynthia. Y'all always say NeNe is territorial, but to me that was kind of territorial. She is the one that got Eva pretty much, I believe, on the show. She came in as a friend of NeNe. So if that girl wanted her in her wedding, Cynthia, evidently there's something there, you know? So I didn't like that. That cake NeNe brought in, honey, that shit looked good. I wanted a piece. Why that dumbass Marlo, I forgot to mention, she brought in a damn fishing pole to fish for some men at Lake Bailey. You old desperate hooker. Remember when NeNe called Kim, you trashy hooker? I didn't even bring up the fact that Mel is there, got her titties out, her long hair in and shit. You was only, y'all are talking about everybody know you for being Cynthia Bailey's sister, honey. Y'all remember I had an issue with that because I'm like, Mel, if you don't want to be on this show, you don't have to be. But she liked filming and showing her titties, honey. You ain't fooling nobody, Mallory. So here we got I almost called her Margot. Marlo targeting Eva, talking about how the wedding would be boring if Eva didn't ask NeNe to be in it. It needs some personality. Eva is dry. You know, she can't pick up on who Eva is. We know who you are, Marlo. You come out of a foster home. You try to be expensive. And, you know, you keep trying to put up this motherfucking facade, bitch. Like, we don't know where you came from. You know, I don't like bitches like that. Just be real. Stop with the... And they had a moment where Marlo was like, well, it's not about the name. And it's not... Yes, it is. Everything has got to be name brand and cost this. I hate bitches like that. I don't like that. Now, when she first got on the show, it was funny and it was cute here and there, you know, but... I feel like I don't know Marlo. Like, I want to see the heart of Marlo. And Marlo, Kandi gave you another chance, gave you a chance to have, your own show? You could have been on your own show, I think, on Bravo. And Kandi was go executive produce. They talking about you was late, wasn't showing up, wasn't being professional, being too demanding. You can't act like that. That's why you ain't got no peach now. So NeNe has a friend, Tanya, who is beautiful. She looks so cute with her outfit. What was it? Like a blue jean dress. Beautiful. Marlo was looking very insecure, very jealous, you know, because Marlo looks like a man compared to Tanya, honey. Tanya is beautiful. Her and NeNe, both Sagittarius. They showed us them hugging and, you know, I guess Tanya shops at Swag Boutique and they always gossip and talk, so that was all good. But did y'all catch Marlo and her being shady and looking funny when Tanya was around? She can't help but to be in fabulous company, honey. You thought she was the only one that was going to be fabulous, but Tanya looks good, honey. She looks better than you, Manlo. Next, we got goofy-ass Portia, Shamea, and Lauren. And Portia fills Shamea up because they're on their way to Cynthia's house. And so Portia lets Shamea know that Eva has been talking shit about her and Shamea needs to clear the shit up. She thought that they already made up. And Shamea is just like, I let all that go at the love and light ceremony little thing that we did. I don't know what the fuck that was, you all. I called it a ceremony. And I agree with Shamea. I like Eva more. I don't really care for Shamea. And I don't really care for Shamea because I didn't like how Shamea was acting when Portia and Phaedra was cool. I didn't like how she was shady and jealous, and I just feel like Portia shouldn't have gotten back so close with her, and Shamea was gossiping with Kandi and shit. Y'all remember that shit. So I wasn't with Portia telling Shamea about what Eva was saying. It was just like, I guess, though, that's her friend and that's what you would do. But it's just like, Shamea ain't really all your friend because she'll get back over there with Kandi before you, Portia. So you watch out. But yeah, Eva should let go of any hard feelings with Shamea. It's really not that serious to even let Shamea upset you. Yeah, she asked you that dumbass question, but everybody on here gets asked dumbass questions. You gotta let shit go. I mean, it is what it is. So they showed Portia getting out the car and walking her way up to the house. Portia, you getting too damn big. You need to lay off the goddamn hot dogs. You about to be your mother's size. And your mother just lost weight. But you about to be right where she was at. If you don't stop all that damn eating on them damn hot dogs, baked beans, I don't give a fuck what he put on them, okay? Shit, don't eat no more of them motherfuckers. You need to calm down. And I know y'all gonna say, oh, she pregnant. You too damn big already. Damn, all that ass? God damn, even Shamari was like, Portia, even in high school, she had a big booty. And that's fine. Portia, you know, her body looks good. But like on this episode, her outfit, even Eva had mentioned something about her outfit looking like it was too tight and it needed to be bigger. And Eva had a little shady moment in her confessional when she saw Portia, because Portia had Lauren and Shamea, and y'all know I don't think Eva really cares for Shamea. So she had to sip on her drink, honey. She didn't even mention Shamea's name. She just got her sister with her and she sipped her drink. I said, ooh, child, Eva, you doing too much, girl. So they get to talking about Shamari's performance and how good she did. And they tried to get her to sing. And then they start trying to get Kandi to sing. And then Kandi was like, well, no, I'm not going to perform because Ronnie may come out of nowhere correcting me on my placement. Did she say the wrong word? I think Kandi said like the wrong, she didn't say placement. It didn't sound like it. I will say this, that was really nice of her man, y'all, provide all them damn hot dogs and baked beans and stuff. That was real nice, honey. Okay, so now they about to play this Pass the Peach game, and basically what it entails is whoever has the peach, they have to pull out a question. They can either answer the question or pass the peach to somebody else who they think the question is about. Shade. So NeNe pulls the first question, and it's basically who in the room you feel needs a makeover. So Eva passed it to Shamari, and now that I'm looking at that, she was being shady with Shamari and how she dressed. I caught that. Ooh, Eva, you subliminal with that shit. They get to talking about how Kandi and Shamari are dressed alike and how Kandi looks better in her outfit. It's a better outfit. She dressed better than Shamari. I thought that was so childish. They kept getting on how the girl dresses, and Eva is the one pretty much saying that. And I'm just looking like, the girl don't look that bad. You know, Shamari gets up out of her seat, you know, flaunting and showing off her little body and stuff. She don't look bad. She's dressing for her size. I don't see why any of them, Portia, your damn belly is hanging out. You was saying little shit about Shamari and how she dressed. You need to put some clothes on. None of y'all look all that good. Tanya, to me, is the best dressed. Her and Manlo. But I like what Tanya had on more. So then Marlo ends up pointing out that Eva is a liar. I guess it was a question. And she pulled that, and she pretty much states who in the group is a liar. She says Eva. Then Eva stands up. And she's looking like, well, how am I a liar? And Marlo was like, well, I just feel like I still don't know you. Marlo, each season you pick one girl to fuck with. I guess it's Eva's turn. Last year it was Portia. Before that it was Kandi. You know, you fuck with Kenya. I mean, you just always trying to bully somebody. Then stupid ass Kandi points out that Eva has been nice to Shamea, who she was talking a lot of shit about, you know, helping her with the bean dip and fixing her a plate. And I'm like, damn, can't the bitch be nice? You know, like, does everything need to be a shade fest? And yeah, she was saying some shit about Shamea, but Shamea, you knew what she said before you brought your ass in there, and you sat right by her. So it's like, that shit was strategic to make sure they sat by each other. They go back into Eva being offended about what Shamea had asked her in the past, which is stupid. And Shamea claims it wasn't coming from a bad place. You know, people ask all types of different questions, which is true. But Shamea, you was messy when you did it. And we have to watch when we do stuff like that, because sometimes people can be really sensitive. And I think what happened with Eva is it ruined her impression of Shamea with a question like that. I still feel like Eva should let it go, though, because it's old. Let that shit go. Now, this part was a little weird because Cynthia brought something to Eva's attention about Eva spreading some rumor that Cynthia paid Will to date her, and Cynthia got to telling Eva, I look too good to be paying anybody to date me. And then NeNe was like, Cynthia shop at the dollar store, honey. That was so funny. She was like, she too cheap to pay anybody to do anything. I was like, Lord, Eva, you did get really quiet. I hope you didn't say that shit. It's stupid. She denied it. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, they had this question about who's the freakiest. And then here go Portia. Now, do y'all notice that Kandi got calm in there? And y'all know Carmen don't like Portia. Either she's a jealous ass, hating ass bitch, but yeah, she go pass it to Portia talking about Portia is the freakiest, and I was just like, Kandi, you are one messy ass, passive aggressive bitch. I would have threw that peach at Candy's head, honey. So, they asked what's Portia's freak number. Kandi said 10. It's like, Kandi, how do you know so much about this girl? And I feel like, y'all excuse this stupid ass thing. Why are you sitting up here talking about Portia in a sexual way after you, and this is what I'm saying to you all that support this bitch. Y'all sit up here and support motherfucking Kandi, and yet she played such a victim in the whole drugging and raping thing with Portia, and she was kissing her, and the bitch is married, shouldn't have been doing none of that. That bitch never took no responsibility for that. But this whole episode, towards the end, it was really in her interest. It was her intention to make Portia look like some slut, some whore, and she's so freaky, and Portia said, well, I'm not a 10, my freak number ain't a 10 because I don't do backdoor. Yes, you do a backdoor. That's what Kandi said. You do backdoor. You said, and then Portia said, well, no, I don't do it no more. He tried, but he couldn't get in, and Kandi, why are you telling this woman's business like this? You already finding out information about her man, and if he's playing her or not, it wouldn't be your business. It would be us, the viewers, our business, because, we get to poke and we're on the outside, but I feel like there's a fine line that Kandi is walking with Portia, and she needs to leave Portia alone. Because once Portia starts fighting back, she's going to be crying again and screaming, I'm going to drag that bitch. You go back into that, Kandi, and you don't need to do that. So stop poking the bear. Stop fucking with somebody that you don't want it with. Because when you had it with her, you was crying and, well, she's a lying ass, tramp ass hoe. Like, you don't want to be cool with I can tell with your fucking behavior. Okay, so the next question was, have you ever been in an open relationship? Shamari jumps out like she done jumped out into a damn cake. She said that she dated and slept with a couple of women while she has been married to her husband because she was bi-curious and she went through a certain stage. And that's another thing. Her and that mother-in-law talked about that, and that mother-in-law was really negative and saying, well, you shouldn't have been doing that, and ain't nothing go come good if you messing with a woman. That's like shading the hell out of all the lesbians in the world. Everybody don't want to be with a man. Like, when is people go get out of that old prejudice ass shit of judging somebody that's messing with a woman, if that's what they like, what the fuck is the problem? So that was another thing I didn't like about that mother-in-law. She took a dig at women being lesbians and saying it's wrong, and I don't know, I didn't like that. But the girls, they're all curious about what Shamari is saying. NeNe is into it, talking about she understand it. And, I was just like, Lord, please. Y'all is crazy. But Shamari said she started the open relationship and she also ended it, because she just realized the grass was not greener on the other side, honey. So welcome back, Shamari. You back with your man, which is good. I wouldn't have a problem with you, though, if you was with a woman. You do what you do, honey. And I like you being honest about it, because some of these lesbians on here, we don't find out until 9 and 10 seasons later. So thank you for your honesty. I think all of this is going to make Shamari more colorful and interesting. I don't know, y'all. I know some of y'all don't like her, but I think she is a little irritating with her love of that basic ass husband of hers that is a basic member of New Edition. She ain't gotta, she ain't gotta pump his ass up all the time. Just that nigga in New Edition. Just say it like that. You ain't got, he's just a legend and shit. Something else that bothered me with Kandi, I don't know if I talked about it with her and Todd, but Kandi, you have threesomes in your marriage, and then you sitting up here. Kandi had made a comment, I think, in her confessional. Oh, I think they think I would be open-minded into doing an open relationship, but Then when Dr. Jackie made the joke with Todd, well, he could just have sex with the woman, and Kandi, What do you think you're doing when you have threesomes, you dumb bitch? Like, what's the difference between that and that? Oh, you classy like this, but not like this, in the words of Doniva, honey? Like, which is it? Like, if you have threesomes, you are not classy, bitch. So don't get you capable of doing anything. So the last question is, if you were on a deserted island, who would you take in this group and why? And then all of a sudden Portia says, well, all the lesbians speak up. Don't get to saying how you'll take Portia. And it's a lot of lesbians in this group. I said, oh no, let's not bring that shit back up. Y'all ain't about to do season 9. Y'all ain't doing that lesbian gate shit. The episode went off. It was a fun episode. I had my cocktail, my gummy bears, my popcorn. It was live. It was lit, honey. All right, you guys, that is all I have to say about that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is your girl, Brand New, and I am out.